let's get into that.
Yeah.
Your son tells you what you need to hear. You look in the mirror, you don't like what you see. You agree with your son. What's your next move? I mean, because am I allowed to say your coach's name?
Yeah.
Watson. So,
Wes
so
Watson.
you hit up
Yeah.
Watson on Instagram,
Yeah.
wherever you do. I don't know if you know him personally, but you get a hold of him and you go, "Hey, bro. I mean, have you been following this guy for a while? Like, what made you go to him?"
Oh, this is what happened. Like I said, and I told this story briefly, and I told this story, and we had an event, so I kind of I didn't have that much time, but this is what happened, and you were there too. Because we were playing handball. It was 2019.
Okay.
We went for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I beat you in handball.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
No, that's right.
So when we used to, instead of playing football, we were gonna go play handball. Remember,
yeah.
everybody was there.
Yeah.
The IE car was there.
Yeah.
You were there. A lot of us were there.
Yeah.
So I always roll with no shirt off.
Mando.
Always.
Yeah.
Playing handball
At the gym. This is 24-hour fitness, guys.
Yeah. So we're looking like we're in the fucking yard.
The pin for sure. I have pictures.
Yeah, we took a picture.
Yeah.
I posted that picture not so long ago. But so after Stomper is the one that fucking came up to me. He's like, after we had won, and you know how we always there's pit bulls there. We're all pit bulls. We're all fucking eagle and shit. And
for sure.
Yeah, he made a comment. He's like, hey, I know somebody that'll make you put that shirt back on. And I'm like, fuck, nobody will put nothing on. You know how we come strong.
Yeah.
So I look back and I'm like he told me that, and there's a couple of dudes. I go, nobody's gonna make me put nothing back on.
Yeah.
But he was just showing me a picture, and it was of the Omi West, and I was like, oh shit, wait a minute, it might be getting cold right now, But I was like, who the fuck is this fucking guy?
I won't put my shirt back on.
Yeah. I'm
kidding.
like, who the fuck is this?
And
I'm
you
like,
need to hear. You need to hear this too. You need to hear it. You need to hear him say
thing,
that.
yeah.
Another thing,
Yeah, but he wasn't the one that should be saying that, because he was,
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but still, that's how we are. We want to fucking throw cheap shots, this and that. That's just it was
jabbing at you.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was a bunch of fucking
A lot of testosterone in there.
Testosterone
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and after a loss, they're gonna throw you something.
Of course.
But yeah, so that's when I was
Guys
like,
are funny.
I was like, what's going on here? Who's this? So I started fucking really looking into it, like his pose, this and that. Oh, pin, okay, from Dago, okay, cool. And I started just searching more, and it was not really. I started digging deeper,
Yeah.
And then I seen.
You got curious now.
Yeah, I got curious, because I'm like, who the fuck is this? He's fucking jacked, And
Yeah.
I never seen somebody in prison. I only seen two people in prison be ripped like that, but a long time ago when I used to be way back in the days.
Is
in
it
the
more
90s.
hard to be like? I've never been to Pinches County, but is it way harder to be on a diet in prison because you don't have the same?
Fuck yeah,
you don't have the food. You have like peanut butter.
You could
Yeah.
make it happen, because I seen like throughout my life two people that were fucking just kind of like him. Rare. It's very rare,
Yeah.
but there is people.
They had that on that fat buff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That
'cause
fat buff.
that's
Every comes
easy.
out the fat buff.
Yeah,
The big old
that's
chest.
true.
Yeah, so I started looking more into it, and then he was talking a lot of positive shit, a lot of fucking just inspirational shit. It wasn't really about the prison stories that he has on YouTube, because that's kind of his bait. That's how he gets people in, because
Okay.
everybody, they like that lifestyle.
Everything infatuated with that.
Exactly.
With the prison life.
Yeah, exactly. So that's they glorify it, So that's a good thing. That's why there's a lot of channels right now on and popping talking about prison.
Oh,
and,
a lot. Yeah. On YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I wasn't really into that, because I could just go fucking hear that shit all day long with the homies, and So
Yeah.
to me, I already knew what fucking got my attention.
didn't impress you,
No,
pretty much.
no, fuck no. I've been around fucking
Yeah,
killers. I've
yeah,
been around
I
solid
know,
motherfuckers.
yeah.
You know me. So the thing is that once I see the positive that he was spitting, the fucking verbatim of changing, personifying the teaching, leading by example, fucking rite of passage, a lot of fucking words that were resonating with me. I was like, wait a minute, this guy's fucking into something else, personal development. And I was like, fuck, that shit's what fucking kind of like I was clicking with all that, because I was already on my path of fucking just sick of myself and changing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't show
Yeah.
too much. You had the I always thought like when I every time I chill with you, you're the most respectful person I know. Like you're very respectful, and you're just like a humble. Always picture you a humble dude. I never felt like you were like But everybody's fighting their own demons inside that nobody really knows, and especially like being a macho cholo and all that. Like you don't tell homies, "Hey, dog, I'm having a bad day." Like I don't like the way I look.
We don't speak in that.
I don't like the way I look, dog.
Yeah.
Like it just nobody says that.
Nah, and that's a lot of us. That's our pride, our ego, and that's what gets us nowhere because we think we know it all, and we don't.
Yeah.
And we don't ask for help. We don't ask for
advice.
But because I'll figure it out, or I could do it. And no, you can't do it because you're still fat and you're still out of shape. So obviously you can't. But yeah, so that's how it all started, and then I what made me hit him up because I seen a picture of him there with the homie Bad Boy that was my neighbor back in the days, and he was on the rack with them and Bad Boy from Eastside. Okay. So I was like, oh shit, fuck, he knows Bad Boy. So that's when I fucking shot him a message and talked, and he was offering the fitness, and boom, there it is.
How hard was it at first?
It wasn't hard because I'm the motherfucker that was ready. So if you tell me to do something, I was already disciplined,
Yeah.
Like, see, this is what people don't get. Like, people, they're like, fuck, how'd you get fucking diced up, ripped like that? I'm like, I'm already fucking self-driven. Yeah. I'm that motherfucker. If you give me a blueprint, I'm going to fucking do it. Yeah. Every job that I had, I always fucking took it to the highest level of whatever it was. In my truck driving, I just
19 years you said,
right?
I
took it to as far as I could, with that, and you could only go there so much, but
for sure,
that shit opened doors for me. It bought me my pad, my first house,
experience
so
too.
Yeah, and it kept me in check. Why? Because we had a drug test, a random and shit. So
that
motherfucker kept me in check for a lot of years,
Yeah.
So I can't knock it.
So you on your videos on Instagram, check them out, guys, on Instagram, everybody. But on your videos, you do it every day. But I feel like how you said it, it's more self-driven. It's not even like a fitness journey, but it's like a mental journey almost. It's more of a lifestyle. Like just not working out. That's
not a diet.
That's just part of it. The diet is just part of it.
Yeah.
No.
But I'm talking about change your bad habits in life almost, and you're preaching to people about different things. It's not just fitness. That you're actually putting a really good word out there.
Yeah, you were actually talking about alcohol, and you're talking about people drinking, which I see now in conversation. It's come up a couple times already. Were you a big heavy drinker back then?
I wasn't, but throughout my life, that's what was around me. All the time,
no, for sure.
Me, the reason why I didn't, because I was the type of person that when I was laced up by the older homies, they kind of told me to stay away from all that shit. So they laced me up in that manner where hey, you know what? Don't be a fool. Don't be a sucker. Look at how these fuckers are acting.
Yeah.
So my mentor back then in the days when I grew up, I was, you could say, lucky that took me under his wing like a son. He was lacing me up to be somebody in the sense of like a son, and not being the Fallout guy or the fucking there's always those fucking soldiers that are going to put in the work, and then there's the ones that are back here giving orders. And I mean, there's two type of leaders: a manipulator and the one that's going to ride with you. So it wasn't good advice that I was getting, but I learned a lot through that, and I always kind of stayed away from that. He's like, stay healthy, stay this. And he's the one that fucking told me and my other boy, hey, I want you guys to go box in Morgan Park. You guys got to be in top shape because you guys got to knock motherfuckers out. So that, he was that type, So I was like, okay, cool. I listened to that because that's what I kind of admire, back then.
Do you ever have because obviously you're still a human, you're gonna have friends who don't want to be involved in fitness and things like that? Do you ever have friends or anybody who gets offended by some of the things you say?
They won't tell me because a lot of people don't speak.
They're scared.
They don't speak to me in that manner.
I'm scared.
Yeah, it's very rare that somebody will call me out like that. But I've been in places where they feel uncomfortable, but I'm like, you don't have to feel uncomfortable. You do what you do, just because
that's your lifestyle.
Yeah, so they feel that because you're feeling that because something that it's not right.
Yeah.
You know that I've been there, I've done that. I've been around that energy. I've been motherfuckers that.
I think your delivery, and I see different. There's a few people that I know that went through Watson, kind of, and I know Watson's like, hey, come on, motherfucker, I get it. I know other people on there, and there's one guy following. He was pretty much saying hey, bro, if you're not working out, then you're a bad parent. A good parent should be in shape. And I just it turned me off, bro. Like the way he was saying it, it turned me off what he was saying. And he's probably watching this guy, and he's a cool dude. I know this guy, cool dude, and I'm glad because this guy used to be on dope before, and you know, it's almost like a born again Christian. When you first learn about the Bible and God, you want to preach to everybody, and you're pointing your finger, and I get it. And this guy, he found his passion for working out. He's not do dope, you know, he's in shape. Now he's a better family man, and cheers to him. Like, that's amazing, bro, for you. But I feel like the way he does it, pointing fingers, like, hey, bro, you're a bad parent if you drink. Like, is that part of like you guys have meetings, and is that a part of like the routine to get people in shape?
Nah, you know, everybody has a different delivery, the way that they're going to deliver the message. And like I was telling you earlier, you know, sometimes some people need compassion. Some people need compression, where like, hey, you got to just tell them what the fuck to do. Boom, they're ready for it.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to fucking distinguish those people, because if not, then you're just going to fucking turn away a lot of people. You're going to have a lot of fucking... you know, people that don't they'll get butthurt, you know, over that.
I would get butthurt, dog.
But the thing is that, you know, but the good thing about this platform, that in content, you know, you know, when I speak about me. When I speak, it's I'm talking about my old me. I'm talking about what I used to do. It's not like oh, well, you're a fat parent, so you're a bad parent.
Yeah.
Okay, because, you know, then I'll be lying. It's like if I people that tell me, oh, well, I smoke and I still could handle business, you know, function. And I'm like, well, I mean, I can't go against that, because I know people that I know that could function with that. They use it as medication. They use it. So I can't go against it where they're like, oh, well, you smoke weed, you're bad. You're not gonna get nowhere. You're a fucking bum. Yeah. You know, because then you can't lie either.
How you say, like, some people... There's actually some people that could have 2 drinks and be cool with it, and there's some people just can't.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
You know, there is. But, you know, like, I go to this. You know, to me, it's like, this is what I have my point of view on that. You know, because there's people that drink in moderation. There's people that, you know, are successful, that they drink accordingly in occasions. But me, the way I see it, it's just, I want to be that rare man. I wanted to be that example. I wanted to be that. I'm not going to have those 2 drinks, because if my kids are watching me have those 2 drinks, what if they can't have 2 drinks? So I don't want to be the cause of them to get them started drinking, because they're going to be like, oh, well, my dad used to have 2 beers, but then fuck, man, I can't just have 2. I got to have a 12-pack now. And then what? Where did they get it from? Me. Yeah. So, nah, man, you're not going to get it from me. You might, you know, that's, if you're out there, if you know, obviously they're going to find their own crowd, but, I'm not going to have that behind my head where like, oh, I drink with my son, we share beers, and it started up in my house.
Yeah. No. When did you get to that place where you were like, were seeing yourself as, was it exactly when you wanted to lose weight, or is it, you were just, did you stop drinking before, or was this during the process?
No, it was all in that year right there.
That year?
Yeah. No, but before COVID, because 2019 wasn't even, I was just, like I said, I was just fucking tired, and the truth of the matter is that I was fucking going backwards. You know, I ended up realizing at a certain point, fuck, man, something hit me, man, because I don't know, I never felt like that before. It was weird, you know. I don't know if it was like a panic attack, anxiety.
Oh wow.
And you know, it fucking I had to go for a walk because I didn't want to scare my wife. And I never felt that, you know, because I've always been that assertive, that optimistic, you know, like I'm not depressed. I'm not, you know, even if I was, I'm always that, like you said, strong macho. But so that shit got me like, I was like, what the fuck? But it sat my ass down where I started thinking about, what the fuck are you doing? You just fucking, you went 19 years clean, and now you're fucking back doing, I started doing shit that I was doing back in the 90s. Like, man. You know, you know, to be honest. So that's what fucking checked me.
So you know firsthand what brings you back and how far you'll go.
Yeah, because that's when I noticed there was a pattern in my life. There was always patterns, and all that comes from not my core beliefs weren't strong enough. I didn't have a system that kept me in check. Obviously, truck driving kept me in check for a long time, but when I was veering towards retiring, because during those years I was already not truck driving no more. I had stopped right there. So I had started other little side hustles, my side business, and instead of pushing forward, I started letting off the gas, eating out more, you know, drinking more, you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into more of it. We're gonna get to what he's up to now, and he has a crazy plan and idea what he's gonna do for the holidays and all this stuff. I want to take a small commercial break. So we'll be right back, everybody.